2 missed goal opportunities from the first half. But they're doing the business here, and Darren Holman is delighted.
Yes, Kerry are allowing them back into the game. When they run at Kerry, Kerry backs are following them, and they're allowing them chances to tap over easy frees, and it's building up their confidence. One thing you can't fault Dublin for his heart, they're not giving up.
Tom O'Lynch is about to come in as well for Dublin, we believe. Johnny Crowley, meanwhile, referee has whistled, push in the back, free to Kerry. This has been the Trinity Gales man. Dara O'Kineda to kick. He's got 4 points so far, he's now got a 5th. Just when the Dublin fans felt that their side were in a real rolling situation and might make a bit of a fight of it, back come Kerry, and they make Dublin pay for the indiscretion. The margin 6 points again. Davy Byrne, who had no chance whatsoever with that Kerry goal after 10.5 minutes. Dropped down here to Dara O'Shea. Ken Darcy committing the foul. Taken quickly. Eamon Fitzmaurice. Paddy Christie. Thankfully he's shaken off the effects of that knee injury. Looked nasty for a while there. Nicely forward, Collie Moran. Ahead of him is Paul Curran. Holds it up, waits for Kieran Whelan. Good, strong, powerful running. Daly's after him. Awkward angle. Declan O'Keefe coming. And was he fouled inside? He's went into the goal area. Referee says play on. Seamus Moynihan has it. O'Keefe's on his knees in the goal area. He's back on his feet. Here comes Dennis O'Dwyer. Huge space available downfield for the 2-man attack, and there's a push in the back by Goggins, according to the referee. They thought there was just incidental contact. And Tom Carr is out there, as you can see, talking with referee Mick Kearney, and he is fuming.
I think he's every right to be fuming, Ger. That certainly wasn't a free. It was good experience play by Johnny Crowley. He's been in this situation before. The ball went over his head and down he went. But Tommy Carr should get off the field now and just...
It's an indication of the pressure that managers are under nowadays. John O'Leary has gone out to have a chat with Tom Carr, and that has landed over the bar by Mike Frank Russell. And it's now 1-12 to 8 points. Well, this is something of a very controversial decision. If there was a push, it was the faintest of pushes. Kieran Whelan contesting with Dara O'Shea. Spills loose. Won back by Tom O'Sullivan. One of the unsung heroes. Here's another, Eamon Fitzmaurice. Suddenly they bucked up. Suddenly they saw Dublin get within about 5 points. Johnny Crowley again. Dara O'Kineda laying it off. Here comes Mike Frank Russell. And this one he's put away to the right. 4 missed one of those good goal opportunities. Here comes Vinnie Murphy. Can he spark off a revival as he went in for a shoulder there with Tom O'Sullivan? The Hill have travelled here from all parts of Dublin at the Killisland end, and he's already making his presence felt, as you can see. Can he lift Dublin in attack? Mossy Lyons getting it back for Kerry. Mike Hassett. Back down to Dara O'Shea, almost loses it, nobody near him. Here comes Donald Daly, the regular midfield pairing for Kerry. Pater Andrews knocking this one away from play, away from the attentions of Eldon McGarrald, but a line ball is going to result. And a tactical switch by Kerry. They put Seamus Moynihan back on Vinnie Murphy. He had been on Desi Farrell. The full forward line now for, there we have Tom O'Sullivan and Vinnie. Just a little getting to know you. Mike Frank Russell. Dropping it across, it's fisted onto the netting and over by Dara O'Kineda. It's his first point from play, his 6th in all. And the fans of the green and gold are enjoying their day out here in what is for them the unusual surroundings of Semple Stadium. One of those fisted efforts in the end, which could have landed in the top of the net, landed on the netting instead, but they all count. Kerry, always that little bit superior. Darrow Kineda turning it back here to Eamon Fitzmaurice. Two men to aim at downfield. They leave it for Davy Byrne. Coleman Goggins. Low towards Jason Sherlock. Ready to take on Lyons. Skipping by Mossy Lyons. Dublin needing a score here. It was partly blocked, there was a foul in any case, and it's going to be a free in. Tom O'Sullivan moving away. Darcy's kick, a fairly simple one. 6 points. Runs on neatly here to Airdán McGarrett, goal scorer in the first half. Huge one. Has it got the accuracy? No. Doesn't miss too many. Today playing in his 13th championship match. Wayne McCarthy is about to come into the Dublin team. And it's going to be Declan Darcy, the free taker, who's coming off. Wayne McCarthy can take the frees in any case. It really is substituting one free taker for another. They'd have wanted a greater contribution from open play from Declan Darcy, although he was involved in the movement that set up Dessie Farrell for the shot that miraculously hit the crossbar.
Yeah, and he steadied them down a small bit after half-time, but they're after playing their full deck now. We have what Dublin have now on the field, and there's no more they can introduce.
Fitzmaurice trying to come up with it, and in the end the referee gave enough time to see could he make it. He didn't. Ball was fouled, and it's a free to Dublin.
It couldn't have been more fair to him.
About 8 minutes still to play. Perhaps another minute or two will be added on to that. Darren Holman about to kick this free kick for Dublin. They've got to start thinking about a goal very quickly to get right back into it. Senan Connell held up by Tomás O'Shea. Free in. Wayne McCarthy from the same club, of course, as Charlie Redmond, Erin's Isle, where he practiced so much of his free-taking in the presence of Charlie. An inviting ball in. Sherlock has it. A lot of green gold shirts back. Vinnie Murphy scores! It's the goal that Dublin wanted, and Vinnie Murphy has supplied it. Don't move from your TV sets just yet. Over 7 minutes still to go. He's given them a huge lift. The margin is down to 4 points. He's always been a great goal scorer. Sherlock fed it in. There didn't seem to be space, but somehow he got it in past Declan O'Keefe. That's the move the game has required. But has it come too late to save Dublin? There's still time. O'Kineda, the backs try to be disciplined and try to make sure he overholds. In the end, it works out in Dublin's favour. They get the line ball. If Vinnie Murphy turns this one around, it's going to be some performance. Mike Hassan has been held back there by Dessie Farrell. Tom Carr is still quite annoyed, and Paddy O'Shea has a very concerned look on his face. I think it's time for Paddy to start thinking about a change, and I think he is. Maurice Fitzgerald is standing by the side of the pitch, and the great man himself is about to come in for the last 6 or 7 minutes. Awkward bounce. One back here by Coleman Goggins. Good solo run here by Goggins, toe tapping it forward. Here comes Kieran Whelan. A buzz of expectation from the crowd. Kerry players chasing after him. On the burst, he takes it and he kicks it over the bar. Dublin are suddenly lifted. Kieran Whelan inspiring them at this stage. Vinnie Murphy's goal, a huge boost. And those on the hill in Thurles have belief. They still think it's possible. 64 minutes are gone. That was a great point, and it's 113 to 110. Eildon McGarrett is going off. Maurice Fitzgerald is in. All manner of drama here. And Maurice Fitzgerald with Darren Holman there, getting a little familiar right from his introduction.
It had nothing whatsoever to do with Morris. They just attacked him when he came on the field. Morris just walked in and they just went up and bumped against him. But a terrific comeback by Dublin and a super score by Kieran Whelan.
Possession here now vital. Dublin get it back. Senan Connell back to Johnny McGee. Towards Vinnie Murphy. Snatched by Seamus Moynihan. Shouldered by Whelan. Still Moynihan. Strong and composed. He's got support. Daly looking to see where there's another colleague available. It's Darragh O'Shea. Down here to Darragh Kineda. Shane Ryan getting there first time. Good play. Nicely forward to Wayne McCarthy. Booting it in again towards Vinnie Murphy or towards Dessie Farrell, and this time Mike Hassett commits the foul. Rapidly taken. Jason Sherlock has gone down. The referee says an unfair shoulder. Jason Sherlock has gone down there, and it's going to be a free in. Seamus Moynihan is the one who pinned him that time. Kerry could be making another switch very shortly. I've noticed William Kirby also being prepared to come in. The free kick was taken very, very quickly across towards Jason Sherlock. And the challenge there resulted in Sherlock going down in a sack. Donald Daly is going to go off the Kerry team. The man who'll come on is William Kirby. Sherlock's okay. McCarthy with the free. Only 3 points between the teams. Oh! It just about carried the crossbar off the hand there of Declan O'Keefe. Wayne McCarthy's first point. It's now a 2-point game. It's 113 to 111. One of the great comebacks of this year's championship. Dublin were buried in a scoring sense. There was a gap of 6 points between them for most of the afternoon's play. But they still were making a lot of chances. What's happened to the champions? They are definitely rattled. About 4 minutes still to go. Johnny McGee sending it beyond Moynihan. Mike Hassett, composed, calm. And that is Dennis O'Dwyer slipping over there, challenging as Dessie Farrell. He's touched on the ground, and it's another free into Dublin. 45 metres out. Everybody's moving forward with pace. Oh, Kieran Whelan had certainly made a very fast run forward that time, but the early ball never came his way. Wayne McCarthy is kicking it from the 45. Kerry are anxious to make another substitution as we watch Wayne McCarthy kick it in. And it's fisted in, and it's in the goal! Dublin have scored a goal! A second one for them! Darren Holman racing back to midfield from that 45-metre free. It landed invitingly in there, and Dublin are leading this match 2-11 to 113. The champions absolutely in trouble. 2 minutes of normal time to play. Again, they race for possession here. Senan Connell pushed in the back there by Tomás O'Shea. You wouldn't have given Dublin much of a chance when they were leading for so much of that game. Another substitution has been made by Kerry as we watch Tom Carr check on his watch. I've seen Declan Quill come in. Now with Mike Hassett having notice of the substitution of Darragh O'Kineda, who's been replaced by Declan Quill. There's the goal again. Well, the vital final touch there. If it was Darren Holman, he will be some hero. Mike Hassett. A point between the teams. Kerry are trailing. We're in the last minute of normal time. Dublin trying to hold on for what would be a famous victory here. There will be 3 minutes of added time. That's been the decision. If you're a Dublin fan, you'll have to agonise. Kerry have possession. Johnny Crowley looking to kick the equaliser. A late challenge, and he's kicked it wide, and it was Shane Ryan who came across, put him off his stride, and the chance has gone a-begging. Should he have hit it just a few moments earlier?
It's so easy to say up here, Ger, but when you're down there a minute to go in a game after being well up, Johnny Crowley's been outstanding all through, but maybe he should have just punched it over the bar.
Davy Byrne now in no particular hurry. 3 minutes of added time to go. Dublin have created more chances, as you might have guessed. 5 chances more to this stage. They've created 28 chances to Kerry's 23. And Kerry have possession. And you wouldn't bet against them getting an equaliser. Maurice Fitzgerald, remember the great kick in the All-Ireland final a few years ago? The man who can kick with the right or kick with the left. The breeze is behind him, but it's blowing over his left shoulder. He's got it! He's put it over! It's a magnificent kick by Maurice Fitzgerald from the sideline. Level for the second time. What a contest! It's quite amazing. 2 minutes to play. Fitzgerald knew about the breeze. He judged it perfectly. Outside of the boot, let it screw across his toe cap and got it absolutely straight between those posts.
That was a magnificent score. Magnificent score. And what a player to be able to bring on at this stage. But now it's the next one that's going to count. The next ball around midfield that's going to count.
The tension is unbearable. A minute and a half left to play. Who can get possession here? Padder Andrews going for it, but he steps out over the line. Pushed, however, I think, or was he pushed? Yes. Take it in quickly. And Wayne McCarthy is the one who's been fouled by Tom O'Sullivan. Is there to be a winner? Dublin so far have won 35 free kicks. 22 free kicks going to Kerry. That is a very interesting statistic. Is indiscipline to be one of the factors? Tom Carr pointing the way. Wayne McCarthy now has the breeze blowing across him. It's a difficult one. He's given it everything. It's going to come a bit short, and it's gone off a back, and it's gone for a 45. Dara O'Shea, I think, might be the one to have touched it last. Yes, enormous tension. Tony O'Keefe there. Judy Murphy, the physio. Or rather, Aileen O'Carroll, I should say, the physio. The first of the 4 quarter-finals. Drops in short. Dara O'Shea has fetched it from the air. Away it comes, and it is all over. After just over 70 minutes of play, 73 in all, it took a wonderful comeback by Dublin, trailing by 6 points at one stage. A great goal by Vinnie Murphy. A great point by Kieran Whelan. Another late goal by Darren Homan, we think. And then Maurice Fitzgerald, who came on as the super sub from the sideline. A magnificent sideline kick to